'cause it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
No more pretending. See it, and if I want it, you know I'ma get it. 'Cause I'm a hustler, stay on my grind to go get it. Fuck with a nigga saying I ain't fearing no nigga. These lanes be talking, but it be behind my back. Scared to say it to my face, 'cause they know how I react. Keep a lot of straps so we could throw them hands, you won't do that. So why you talking behind my back like you on a strap? Nigga, this ain't no rap, this here is real shit. Got these pussy niggas mad, all up in they feelings. But me, I'm posted up, got these hoes like I feel them. El wanna dime, Polo Nino, yes I'm him.
For the day, I hope you enjoy. Going on YouTube. It's a bright and early day. My silly butt didn't even charge up all of my batteries. I don't know why I didn't do that. But we sit in this vlog very early in the morning, 6 o'clock on Thursday morning. And I'm heading to Detroit. Like I told you in the previous video, one of my closest friends died. And these plane tickets are so ridiculous right now that I refuse to spend that kind of money just going to Detroit. I'd rather spend that money having fun while I'm in Detroit, plus rental, blah, blah, blah. Talking about $800 to $900 for a 2 or 3 day trip to Detroit. Like, nah. I'd rather drive my own car and have money to have fun with. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna miss his funeral. Rest in peace to my boy Aaron Gino Graves again. So I'm gonna take y'all on this journey with me. Start my day off 6 in the morning. We make stops, do what we gotta do, and we there. Also, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. One last look at the Rover. Yeah, see that big less ENT. See them colors flipping. You can see the rims good this time. You don't see them flipping though until they hit that side angle. Look at that. Rims is nice, aren't they? I come back, hopefully they be ready to go on, and they can get to show you a little bit more detail on how they looking. But they are nice. 4Gs. Yep, but I'm not driving my truck. It don't make sense. I'm gonna be the only one in the car. So we're gonna see what this wild Camaro do on the road. Be back with y'all in a minute. Alright, YouTube, finally made it out of Texas and just crossed over about 5 miles ago into Arkansas. And I had something on my mind. It's one beauty that I love to travel or love to be out on an open road alone. But even if you're not alone, chances is the passenger is going to sleep most of the way, right? It's having the time to think and to process a lot of information and to process a lot of things that may be going on in your life or things that you aspire to. Just the whole time to process. Sorry about that. My camera battery died. I figured out a way to charge my phone. My camera battery's up while I was in the car. But like I was saying, that the reason I'm just passing Arkansas, and the reason I like taking taking drives. Of course, it seems like forever to go somewhere, but it's to have the mind to meditate. I want to express the importance of meditation. I mean, just think about it yourself. When you got time to yourself with no distractions, no phones, no TV, even if you're just laying in the bed and you have the time to be in your thoughts and for clarity and focus, what's next? Whatever going on in your life, time to think about it and process it so you can either get over it and move to the next thing, or you can make a plan to get to where you want to be, or things that you want to have, or things that you want to do. Having that time to just think is very important. A lot of people don't be understanding. They think that when a person, especially Scorpios, because I'm a Scorpio, is in our thoughts. Scorpios a lot of times is in their head about things. Things are on your mind, even when you're around people and you processing information or whatever thoughts that's in your head, you're processing it. To some people, they may take that as, you know, you're in a bad mood or something's wrong, when it really is not. It's just you're in your thoughts, which is important, because it's important to think things through, or think through next steps, or process things that may have happened, or just information that you may have received. I think really that comes with a lot of the power of meditation. And that's a big difference in between people who are thinkers and people who just talkers. Anything coming in their head coming out their mouth. They may process it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. That just may be the way that they choose to do it. But a lot of Scorpios that I know, including myself, and I definitely see it in my youngest daughter, who's a Scorpio, is we be in our heads a lot. Not a lot, I won't say a lot, but we be in our head at different points in time. And we learn and notice how that offends people. And sometimes being in our head is being out of a conversation, or not. It can be bad until you understand it and learn that that's the way you are. Because somebody could be talking to you or try to talk to you, and you totally not focused on them. You're focused on what's in your head. And that's what I try to, in a lot of ways get my youngest daughter to understand, because I can see that in her, is, get out of your head. You still got to pay attention to your surroundings and what's going on. But I do value that because it gives me clarity and focus. It helps me understand and process a lot of information in my own way. Most of the times it's quickly. It helps me able to be quicker on my feet or quicker with my thoughts, because I'm processing all of that information. Just like when you're driving, a lot of times you may not, some accidents, right, are unpreventable, but it may be a situation that you can see coming, or you can still kind of prepare yourself for a situation if it does come. Meaning, if I have to get over to the right of me or the left of me, can I do that quickly? So to do that, you got to make sure ain't no cars to the right or left of you. If I need to stop immediately, how people stop and swerve over to the left instead of stopping and running right into the back of somebody. Your reaction sometimes have to be a natural reaction to things, but it's because your mind is processing what your eyes are seeing, and it's reacting to it as quickly as it can, which in some cases can be instant. Without you even having to think, you react, because mentally you prepare yourself while you're driving. If this happens, I can do this. So it's already processed in your head what to do if you approach that situation. And that's kind of the beauty of being in your thoughts and in your mind about things, is that you do the same thing. Even in your life, as you're going through things, you're able to process that information, so you already know what to do if this happens. You processed it, and now it's prepared you what to do, even without having to overly think about it. So that's just one of the things I do, like long trips and stuff like that. It gives you time to think. Thinking is a very important part of life, a very important part of success. It's a very important part of a whole lot of things. And people need to sometimes just sit back, even if it's an hour a week or something like that, whenever you have time, to just sit and be with your thoughts, with no distractions, no people, no people around you, no TV, no phone, nothing, just you and your thoughts. If you have to close your eyes to get that peace, then find it. You would be surprised at how peaceful that process can be, and how humbling it can be, and how rejuvenating it can be, and how needed it can be. I mean, the list grows, right? But I think a lot of people be surprised at that. So that's just, as I crossed over into Arkansas, that's my message. I'll see y'all when I get to another state. Sorry, I'm just getting back. I've been on many different conversations, but trip going well. I'm making pretty good time, and I'm down to 7 hours, which means I have driven 9 hours so far. I think I'm around Indiana, out of past Chicago, Illinois area, so I'm around Indiana. And you can tell on 57 in Indiana, because police be all up and down Indiana on 57. Like, the speed limit for real on this boy. 5 miles over, that's it. Set the cruise and roll. But I just got off the phone with my daughter, and it was a pretty good conversation. I think that it'll be good for me to share keynotes from that conversation, especially for the youth, you know, because when you get around my age, I know a lot of people that's not happy with what they're doing for a living. And the goal shouldn't be to chase money. Chase what you love doing, what you're passionate about. And if you don't know what you are passionate about, find you a quiet place where you can be in your thoughts. No phone, no TV, no mute, nothing. A quiet place where you can just kind of meditate and be in your thoughts. Trust me, this will work. This will work for young and adults. Find you a quiet place where you can be in your thoughts. And think about all the things you love to do. Write them down that you absolutely love to do. Not things you love to do in a relationship, you love to do with kids, things that you love to do personally for yourself, that you just love to do. Sit back and think about all of those things. And as you're thinking about those things, write them down. Think hard about it. What do you absolutely love to do? Write all of those things down. And after you're done writing all those things down, look at all of those things and try to find a job that incorporates all or most of those things. And there you have it. The money eventually will come. Especially for the young who, you know, they don't have bills and they didn't created no debt for themselves yet. Do those things. Even when you look into what kind of career you want to have, those are the things you want to base your career off of. Those are the things you want to do. You find something that you love to do and make money from it. And that's what you call your job. And if you don't know what those things are, or you don't know that kind of job yet, make it simple. Things don't have to be complicated. Write those things down. And find a job that incorporates all or most of those things. Then you're doing something that you love to do. And once you perfect it and become a master at it, you can make damn good money doing it. The money will come. Look at all the rich influencers. Rich, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, even Kanye West, somebody we all can relate to. All he did was be passionate about the things he wanted to do and he loved doing. And they all became billionaires from doing it. And they just did what they love to do. So that's the key, to find what you love to do and then find a way to make money doing it. And you will be amazed at how much of your world and your inner peace, how much your soul will appreciate that, and how much more happier you will be in your life. So that's my small talk, or my MARO talk for Illinois. I don't think I made it to Indiana yet. I think I'm still in Illinois. But I only got 7 hours to go, which is great. So I'll see y'all on my next MARO talk. Peace. Made it to Detroit nice and safe. I just wanted to show y'all a view from my father's apartment. Look at that. Whole view of the downtown. That's the Renaissance building, standing tall. Or now it's called the GM building. Casinos and all that. This is a view from downtown. Right there. And then look, you look right over there. That building in the far distance is actually in Canada. That is how close Detroit is to Canada. That's the Belle Isle Bridge. And over there, you can actually see Belle Isle. So I made it here safe and sound. Now, time to have some fun. And I just wanted to show another thing. You know your parents' OGs when they still got, look, old posse, still got VHS. Don't even have a VHS player. But he been holding on to these VHS tapes for 20 or more years. In a minute. Man, woke up today, looked out the window like, what have I got myself into? It's freaking snowing. Who got time to deal with this shit right here? Just had to get caught up in the snowstorm. Look at that. Well, I'm in it now, so what can I do? Alright, YouTube, I want to say successful trip. I'm about to head back home, as you can see behind me. Yeah, it snowed a little bit. My car got a little bit of snow on it. Brought back a lot of old memories of being in the freezing cold. It's like, man, it's probably like 18 degrees outside right now. It is freezing cold, man. Plus snow, plus high winds. Look how the flag is moving. So, I mean, my stay here been too long. Successful trip here. I'm heading back now. Said my respects, had a good time with friends and family. So now we're gonna hit the road and head back to the warm weather. Even my windows were stuck trying to pull a door open. It's crazy, the things you gotta do when you out here in the cold. So let's hit this journey back in a minute. What's going on, YouTube? As you can see, I'm back in my garage. I made it home safe and sound. Definitely was a good trip. I didn't get much footage of the city because, of course, I was down there for a funeral, so it was a lot going on, a lot of people to see, and the time just seemed to zoom by really fast. Would have been nice to be able to stay maybe an extra day or so, but I got to get back to my world and my reality, and so that's what I chose to do. I didn't make a closing to this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I decided to make a closing now, and I want people to understand the importance of life is short, right? I'm only in my 40s. You know, I'm 41 years old, and going back, I learned more of my friends that I grew up with in my old middle school and high school neighborhood has passed, and it makes you have a clear understanding of how short life really is, and you never know when it's your time. So you gotta make plans, execute, and enjoy life while you can, because you never know when your day is coming. But in any case, as you can see, both of the cars are filthy, man. Look how dirty this one is. This is because it was raining when I left. And this, look at that. Filthy. I gotta go to the car wash. This like one of them paid car wash deals right here. I don't know if y'all can see how dirty it is. And look at that. I actually had to drive back through some snow, which is the first time my car ever saw snow. This car has never seen any snow. Let me lock my doors. This car has never seen any snow. It wasn't a lot of snow. It was light snow, but it was snow. I think I showed it in this video where you got a glimpse of it. Ooh, look at them rims. I can't wait to go back on. So I gotta wash both my cars. And get back into the swing of things of being here. A lot of things to do. So enjoy the video. Till next time. Peace.